A writer's workspace has a lot to do with their levels of creativity and productivity. How do I know this? Because I'm a writer, and my space looks like this. And because of this, I can't write a single thing. So, let's fix that. Just to be clear, my home office is in the state of disarray because I decided that I wanted to paint my walls purple. So I had to take everything out. You see, once upon a time, my office was filled with all these neutral tones, such as this lovely burnt orange here. But lately, my creativity has been craving something more calming and purple. So, this is getting a nice wallpaper treatment as soon as it arrives. Got the wallpaper. But first, let's tackle something easier. I just gotta put this curtain back. Difficulty, 0. Or so I thought. Voila. Now for the hard part. Because do I know what I'm doing with this peel tape wallpaper? No. Am I going to do it anyways? Yes. That's gorgeous. I'm gonna cut it first so that way I don't have to worry about working with so much, and then I'll get back to it. One thing about me, I am a chronic good enough kind of person. So me doing this and trying to get it right is a lot. Well, this looks great, but I miscalculated my measurements and I am out of wallpaper. So, to be continued. I think what I'm going to end up doing is just painting the rest of this orange wall the same shade of purple as the other walls. So that way I'm not driven completely mad while I wait another week for the rest of this wallpaper to come in. Yeah. Okay, so I got everything put away. Everything's off the floor. Is it perfect? No, but perfect is overrated anyways. Now, gotta work on my gallery wall. So I had this idea of creating like this gallery wall situation of book covers and concept art for future books that I'm going to be writing, to stand as sort of motivation to let you know that there's always something in the works. I'm always going to be writing something. So let's do it. So as a creative, I gotta say I was very afraid of starting a YouTube channel. Getting back to that idea of I'm not a perfectionist. I am deeply that's good enough kind of person. And in this world, it seems like we accept perfection and nothing else. But I tried that perfectionism stuff before, and it wasn't worth it. It was quite miserable, actually. But I think the world's starting to become a little bit more open to us being a little more human. Especially in this world of like AI taking over everything. We could all afford to be a little more human. Don't you think? As you can see, I have a ton of book ideas. And all these books will be reality. Don't believe me, just watch. So I truthfully have to say that I never thought I would be here talking to a camera on YouTube. But I'm a writer who was born in the wrong era. Pretty sure all of us writers are at least a little introverted, and we wish that we can go back to the time where writers could be hermits in a cabin locked away somewhere just typing away while the world just mysteriously finds out about our stories through publishers. But that's not a world we live in anymore. So here I am to not only help myself, but to help you. I like to think that being a better writer also involves being a better person. And this is the channel where we'll talk about that. And by being a better person, just so we're clear, I don't mean that you are like a sucky human being. I mean that we need to better practice being human beings and living life in order to better document it. So I've told you, my name is RV Alister. I am a self-published author of 2 books, Blue Lights and A Little Broken, with my 3rd book on the way. I am also a school teacher, and this is Thanksgiving break, so I've been trying to get this office together now because I won't have time to do it later. As a teacher and a writer, I think people find my lack of professionalism as a surprise. But I used to be a perfectionist. I also used to be miserable. I think it takes a lot for us to recognize that it's okay for things to be flawed. We get this idea in our head that everything must go exactly how it's supposed to go. And then when things go wrong, we get stuck. Like I heard someone say, like, perfection is the enemy of progress. And I gotta say that's true. Because if we're waiting around for everything to be done exactly the way it's supposed to be, then when does anything ever get done? I think that's why I've taken so long to start this YouTube channel. We are so obsessed with this idea of aesthetics and things of that nature. And I'll be honest, I am not aesthetically pleasing. But I do think that I have some things that can help other people. And I hope that that's true. Because I want to help. That's why I became an English teacher. Now, am I the most accomplished self-published author? Absolutely not. It's a growing process for everyone. But I think a big part of that growing process is recognizing that the growth is personal. And it's all about what you are willing to do to promote your success. And I, the camera shy and perfectionist, am here with my school alarm going off. But I'm here. I'm taking on the battles of creating a YouTube channel. And I'm hopeful that I can find a community here. There are tons of writers out here. There are tons of people who want to improve. There are tons of people who just want to slow down and remember that life is supposed to be enjoyed and lived. Last three. So it may be apparent that I am full of ideas, which is okay, because I also never stop writing. I've always been a creative. I've always been my best self when I was working on something. I understand that creatives are supposed to take breaks and things of that nature, but honestly, breaks are torture. I will write books back to back to back. Now that I know that I can. You see, when I was trapped in the query trenches, trying to get my book traditionally published, I was constantly going back and talking more and more about how I could try and fix this, trying to appeal to specific agents. When my book started to turn into something that I didn't even enjoy anymore. So I went the route of self-publishing. And there's another story as to why I did that, which I'll tell you in another video. Last one? Or so I thought. paintbrush to paint it. Now I need to grab a paintbrush because I definitely peeled off some of this fresh paint. That's fixable. No one. I did it. My office is now in a condition in which I long to write in. So, let me show you it, and we'll get back to this. I recorded a video. Proud of myself. It probably sucks, but get better.